Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D, about to react to this Cardi B video. So she is mad at more people. She's mad at a podcaster and she's mad at Joe Budden. So, I'm going to combine both of these situations, child, and see, what they said to her and what she had to say. So we'll start with the podcaster that she got into it with, apparently. And it's interesting because this podcaster, her name is Crissle, and she's from this podcast called The Read with Kid Fury. I used to listen to this podcast all the time. And funny enough, she's where I got the carbs from. People always laugh when I say that and they think that I came up with that. I didn't. I got it from her. I remember listening to their podcast this had to be 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago. This was a long time ago when I heard her say that. She was the first person and the only person actually that I've heard call Cardi B's fan base the carbs. So ever since then, I've been calling them the carbs. But anywho, she has apparently called Cardi B a dumb bee for getting pregnant. And Cardi is mad. She goes off. And Crissle, she is a bit harsh. I haven't listened to The Read in a long time, but I do recall her being a bit harsh with her delivery. So this doesn't surprise me that she will call her a dumb bitch. But yeah, let's hear what she has to say, and then after this, we'll get into the Joe Budden situation. Let's watch.
So you're gonna give birth to this baby probably near the
wait, she's not talking as slow as the main lady.
End of the year, towards the top of the year, and then spend 6 weeks in surgery and tour rehearsal to then do what? Go on stage and do fucking nothing. I went back and watched Cardi B's performances after she came back after having culture. Some of the most boring shit you ever seen in your life. And not because of the performance itself. Oh, it's great colors and costumes and dancers and musicians. There's a bunch of shit going on. You know who's not doing nothing? Cardi. Laying down on a fucking round table and letting that shit spin around for half the fucking performance.
Cause she tired. I actually said this. When I talked about her going on tour, I'm like, this don't make sense. You putting your body through a lot. That's a lot. And then you're just immediately hopping on tour. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
And then getting up and having niggas salsa dance her and twirl her ass around on stage for a little while. She don't do shit. You waited all this goddamn time to release another album just to get pregnant in the middle of this album being done and preparing for the... Why? Why, bitch? Why? You don't know how to use your butt? You never heard of condoms?
Your butt? What?
You never heard of the IUD? You never heard of the pill? You decided to get pregnant by the nigga you cheated on your husband with? Why? This is just dumb bitch shit. This is so fucking stupid. You are bringing a whole new person into the world, girl. It's not playtime. It's not that ugly ass little boo-boo Kid Fury just got. It's not some toy. You can just toss around and it don't matter how it feel about nothing. It don't matter about its circumstances. This is a human being.
Nothing, little boo-boo.
I just can't believe this dumb bitch. Of all the time, you had so much time to push out however many kids you fucking wanted to. You chose the most pivotal moment. Getting ready to release your sophomore album and finally go on tour because you canceled it the last time. Why? Kids.
Kids.
To finally do that shit. And now you're like, as soon as I had I'm ready. I've been stretching. I'm getting my body ready. You get ready to go lay down and pray that mommy makeover don't kill you like it do so many other women.
Ooh.
And then do you a little boom cat 1-2 side step on that fucking tour.
Yeah, that was a bit.
I hope you girls are ready for her to give you fucking nothing. But unnatural hips.
Oh.
A ridiculous looking whip. I guarantee you, like she said, she gonna have... Well, Hennessy put her in that fucking firehouse 3 seconds after she's done giving birth because don't nothing matter to her more than the way she looks. An actual show, you can forget about it.
Put in what?
A firehouse. You know the girl with the girl, yeah.
I might start listening to them again. I used to listen to them a lot.
Yeah.
They used to crack me up.
For the girdle waist trying to date.
But I think I moved on because they don't have any visuals, and I like visuals. I like my podcast with visuals now. I need to see facial expressions. I need to see it all,
The Hennessy, give me that fucking firehouse. Yes, it's don't nothing matter to you more than that. I'm sure you got the surgery already scheduled.
Ooh.
And that'll be what you consider tour prep.
Ooh.
This after we have waited
Maybe at home,
7-8 years.
Folding laundry. Just wear that shit all day long.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And it's like, whatever. You bitches care a lot about that, and that's y'all's prerogative. I just don't understand being so cavalier about creating a new life. And then being like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm working so hard. I'm doing all this while I'm making a baby. That was optional. You did not have to fucking make a baby right now. Only God knows why you did that stupid shit.
Yeah, I get it. Y'all wanted me to marry a billionaire. Y'all wanted me to date another man. Y'all wanted me this. I understand that. Y'all wanted better for me. And I get that. But guess what? This is my life.
Facts.
This is my decision.
Yeah, but people can still have an opinion. Here's the thing. I know people won't like Crissle's delivery. Like I said, she can be a bit harsh. But the thing that I feel like most people don't understand is something that I feel like I hinted on not too long ago. I think it was in the Chris Brown video where I talked about having a certain delivery when you are a creator and you have to entertain to some degree. I think for the average person, they would be like, why is she so mad? Because even B with the T was like, yeah, she was so angry. I don't think Crissle is actually angry. it's not giving that. And like I said, I listened to them years ago, and I listened to them for years. And she's definitely very chill and like detached a lot of the podcast, actually. And they be talking about shit they don't care about. And you could tell sometimes that they don't care and they're just ready to get out of there. So I don't think she actually cares. But when you are a creator and you are there to entertain people, you kind of have to deliver your opinion in a very dramatic, extra ass way. And this is something I had to learn to do as well. My OOG viewers, if y'all remember when I used to make videos with my ex, I was very chill in those videos. I did not even talk a lot because guess what? I didn't give a fuck about what we were watching. I didn't really care about anything. So I was just like, okay, yeah, we're just making YouTube videos. All right. Be reacting to stuff. Oh, okay, haha. Okay, that's cool. All right, whatever. Because that's my normal demeanor. You know, people called me boring. I was called boring. The thing that saved us is my ex. He's very animated and over the top. So I just let him do his thing. Like, all right, yeah, you do that. Go ahead. You know, and he kind of carried the channel for us. And this is a lot of backstory. Sorry. But, you know, whatever. I'm sharing shit. But yeah, so when we broke up and went our separate ways and I had to do videos on my own, I was like, oh shit, I have to turn up the drama a bit because I can't just sit here and be like, oh, Cardi B is pregnant? Oh, she's about to have a baby. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that, but all right, girl, show life, whatever. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Bye. Y'all would not watch me. That's not entertaining. So when you are delivering your opinion, you gotta turn up the drama. You gotta turn up the extraness. You have to be more animated. You have to put emphasis on your words. Throw some curse words in there. You have to be extra because people come to be entertained by that. People are entertained by the dramatics and the you being animated and all of that. So I think people don't understand what goes into having a podcast or a YouTube channel or whatever the case. You have to entertain. I mean, she didn't have to say some of those things saying, oh, hopefully you don't die on the table. Like, that's a bit much. That was a bit far, but her delivery, that's just par for the course on how she talks when she's like turning it up. Like, okay, let me get into character. This is my job. I'm here to work. Okay, let's get into it. You know, because I do that all the time. And people mistaken me for being, oh, you invested. I'm just like, okay, sure. Yeah, you keep thinking that. But again, my OGs, y'all know. Y'all remember me. If you've been watching me forever, you know I used to be chilling. And people have said it to me before, too. Like, oh, I used to watch you with your ex. Like, you're a little different now. It's like, I'm actually not. I'm the same person. I'm very chill in real life. Like, I be chilling. But for my job, I gotta, all right. Turn it on. It's time to work. It's time to get into character. It's time to do my job. So, yeah, people just don't understand that. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I get why Crissle is speaking this way. But she did take it a bit far in saying some of the things that she said. But, I mean, Cardi, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. People are going to have an opinion on your life because you're a celebrity. I'm not going to keep saying that. Like, goddamn. But she's going to keep, like, responding to people. And it's like, what is the point? I mainly want to hear what Crissle had to say, but...
People, now I'm seeing people talking about the trauma that I'm bringing. Trauma to these kids? These kids? And you know what's so funny about my kids? They're all so close.
That's great. And I'm sure she's a great mother and she loves her children, yada, yada. And I'm sure there are people saying, oh, she a bad mom and why are you putting this trauma on your kids? Whatever stupid shit they saying. But that is what people are going to do. They're going to talk shit. They're going to give their opinions about your life and what you got going on, especially because you put so much of it out there. You literally put your business out there. It's not like Cardi is this super private person and we're just prying. She be on fucking Instagram live and shit ranting about her situation and the shit she going through with the men that she deal with. So I'm just like, what? I even saw a clip the other day where Cardi was literally, I think she was like eating or something, but she's like, yeah, this girl came out and said that she got a baby with my baby daddy. All right, well, I mean, that's my baby daddy too. We're going to figure it out. And people was in the comments like, this is so sad, this is ridiculous, da-da-da. I saw this on Instagram. If you know the clip, you know the clip. And I'm just like, okay, but what do you want people to say to that? People are going to have negative things to say to that. It's like you're putting that out there, but then when people comment on it, you're mad. It's just stupid. Anyway, I'm not watching this whole video. Let's move on to what Joe Budden had to say. So the title says, Joe Budden crashed out after Cardi B checked him for discrediting her writing on her album.
Best believe Joe will be taking that award home every single year. Oh. And to his credit, this is what makes him a good podcaster. Sometimes, even when you know you're absolutely wrong.
It doesn't remind me of what one of my patrons said. First up, my patrons are fucking hilarious. I'll be over there literally laughing out loud. And check out my Patreon, by the way. I reacted to Cardi B's full album. And we've been over there discussing that for days. But somebody was like, they want to hear, because Cardi is like offbeat on some of the songs. And, you know, obviously anybody with ears can hear that. And they were saying that they want to hear the reference tracks. They want to hear the person who wrote the original songs, they want to hear if they was on beat on the reference tracks. I was weak because I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. Like, I wonder, are they on beat on some of these songs? But I don't know how much of her shit that she writes herself. But I guess, is she claiming that she wrote the whole thing? I don't know. Let's just listen.
You gotta double down on the fuckery. Now, last weekend, Cardi B finally dropped her sophomore album. The album is called Am I the Drama? I believe right now, as of today, it's actually on pace to sell 200K units first week. Which, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, is actually a very solid number. As you guys know right now, a lot of top artists are not even cracking the...
I read somebody on Patreon said something about it going platinum. So is that not true? I don't know.
100K units first week. Last weekend, Joe and the guys critiqued her album. Joe actually praised the album. He said it was good. But almost after every single record, Joe would give credit to the writers. Now, I understand doing it for maybe 1 or 2 songs, maybe 3 or 4. But it was so noticeable that even Cardi B had to chime in and correct them.
I don't want to be a messy bitch, so I ain't get into it. But the line itself...
You're a messy bitch. Hold on, he's talking too fast.
Whoever is writing these lines,
Cardi wrote a lot of it. I'm not sure about. Let me get the credits is right here.
He is smoking.
He's on here. Yeah, Torre I think wrote some as well. Shout Torre.
Oh, it says in the credits.
Brenda got a baby ass bitch. See, you can't play with these Bronx bitches, yo.
Yeah, at all. Or Cardi.
Now, not only did Cardi B correct Joe, but Cardi B also went on to post the proof that it was actually her that wrote the song Joe was trying to give credit to the writers for. Cardi B said, wait, whoever wrote it? Nah, that's Cardi. This is my process. I'm a natural roaster, and you already know I'm quick with the mouth. So I'll be coming up with lines and I record myself, then lay it later. Don't give me backhanded tans, because I'll always be able to prove my shit. Now, you would think even after Cardi B responded back to him and also showed proof that she actually did write the song.
Going through it, you see her going through it in life and put her on blast on social media.
Joe would back off and concede to Cardi.
Wait.
Did write the song.
What?
Responded back to him and also showed proof that she actually did write the song.
Going through it, you see her going through it in life and put her on blast on social media.
Joe. And also showed proof that she actually did write the song.
Going through it, you see her going through it in life and put her on blast on social media.
That was the most special ass shit I've ever heard. You should have kept that to yourself, girl. I would not have released that. You sound so slow and like you're having a hard time with the English language. And that is not, those are not the lines at all. So maybe she can say, okay, that I just, you know, well, I mean, she did say that. She said that she'll record herself and then, okay, then she'll go back later. All right, I guess. I guess that's proof, but that was hard to listen to, actually. Or it kind of also sounded like, was you reading it? Did somebody send you the, you know, I ain't gonna be shady, but it is what I'm thinking. Somebody sent you the lyrics and you were struggling to read it. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like she was struggling to read, actually. But, oh my God, I guess that's proof, Jesus. I would have kept that.
Joe would back.
I wouldn't have seen the light of day if I was her.
Back off and concede to Cardi. Hey, you got it, big dog.
Cause the line, I'm sure it says something about kick your friend when she down ass bitch. But she like, oh, you going through social media, been down with. Like, wait, what? That ain't what I heard on the song. But okay, I guess I understand what she's trying to say, and maybe that's correct. But that just sounds a little slow. I'm sorry.
bad. I was wrong. Shout out to you, Cardi. I fuck with the album. Salute. Nope, not when it comes down to Joseph Anthony Budden. On today's podcast, episode 863, Joe responded back to Cardi B calling him out, and he doubled down on the fuckery. Joe then got heated and put out a PSA to all artists. Hey, do not tell me what the fuck to say about your album.
Period.
Do y'all still feel the same way? I know we gave this deep 1 hour analysis of the album based on one listen or a couple hours. I'm sure y'all bumping the album this weekend. Yeah. Y'all feeling better about it? The same? Worse?
The same. I love that album.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. Still a really good album. I really like it.
Really good album.
I'm feeling good.
I didn't come in here and say that just in the moment. Like, it's a good album. Even Killing These Hoes really became one of my favorite joints afterward. It didn't jump out to me at first, but that beat, I've heard that beat. It's just 90s mixtape type
It's Trina.
Yeah. She gave me a lot of mixtape type shit, and I guess that's for me. That's for me. She gave me something, boy. So I still feel the exact same about the album. I know she was on everybody's ass who had a critique or something to say about it, because she was on our ass about the writers segment. The writers
She responded?
I personally am always going to big up the writers, producers, and engineers that don't get the fucking spotlight on them. Sorry.
I do get it, though. I understand it. Like,
we also bigged her up.
We could big it up, but it did look like we just kept trying to focus almost on the writers. So I understand if I'm her, here's my album dropping. I'm getting all of this praise about the album.
Yeah, it's like, do y'all do that with other artists? Because a lot of these artists have help with their writers or with their lyrics, so they have writers. So it's like, do they do that with them?
Do you like the album or not? Like, all right, yes, even if she has a writing camp or she has writers, it's not a secret. It's not like ghostwriters.
That's why I don't think it's a big deal if we highlight them.
Right. Yeah, but to continue.
But do you highlight them with other people? If you don't, then you're being shady. Like, stop playing stupid.
We stayed on the writers.
And Joe even said, "Oh, I ain't trying to be a messy bitch," which means he's being a messy bitch. Like, stop playing dumb. I hate when people play dumb. It's like, if you want to critique something and talk shit, then sure. And I do it. So, but I'm going to stand in that. I'm not about to try to backpedal or pretend, oh, what do you mean? I didn't mean it like that. I was just doing. No, I'm going to say it. I said what the fuck I said. So I don't like this pussyfooting that they're doing. Like, own up to it. Grab your nuts.
Much. I'm not with her. I'm not
Neglect.
with her.
No, we didn't. That's Cardi B propaganda. We did though. We talked about the album for an hour.
Cool, but then
in that hour,
and reviewed it very well.
In that hour, and also said we like her delivery, we like her flow,
execution.
We bigged up everything you could big up.
Cool, but
don't come now with the sensitive bullshit of y'all focus too much on the writers.
No, it's not sensitive bullshit though. It's not. It
is.
Again, I love that.
Argue that side so we can do it for 5 minutes. Come on.
Cool. If you're stopping the line and say, yo, who wrote this, or whoever wrote this did, this is fire, whoever wrote this, like,
I agree with that.
That was unnecessary. You can just shout out the writers.
No.
All right.
That's not what, huh? That's
I'm not going to just
because he's saying that you guys are nitpicking to find out what
that's not true.
He's lying.
I'm saying that I was thoroughly impressed with the bars.
What somebody needs to mention is, do y'all do this with other people? If you always do that, then cool. But if you don't ever do that when you're reviewing other people's music, then that's unfair to focus on that just when it comes to her.
On that album. And at every
and they playing stupid.
fourth stanza or 8 fucking stanza, they got a stop from me to say, wow. Wow. And in the wow, you highlight the writer.
No. What if she wrote it?
Then we would be highlighting her.
Then you could just shout out the bars. You don't have to specifically point out the writer part here.
But we don't know what she wrote, guys.
My thing is,
know what she wrote.
The more recent clips I've heard of this podcast, I'm hearing that white dude a lot more. He needs to shut the fuck up, because when I used to listen years back when Worry and Maul was on the show, he didn't talk a lot at all. Like, he had a little line here and there, but now when I'm hearing recent clips, he talks a lot. It's like, I'm gonna need you to be quiet. Cause I don't think he's a part of the actual cast. Shut up.
Focusing on,
I don't like him.
On that though.
Because there's writers on 19 of the 22 records.
I get that. I understand that. She uses writers. We understand, and she also writes.
So everybody
we can just say this is a dope bar.
No.
All right. Well, y'all.
No.
All right. So y'all want to continue to pick out for the writer?
No. We want to highlight.
Somebody sit there and say, "Okay, my nigga, we heard you."
Oh wait, we're not mad at them, but they can take that sensitive bullshit shit up the street somewhere. We highlighting all the things that we liked about the project that happens to include the writing and the writers. And what, should we wait the next 8 years to big up the writers? When should they be bigged up?
You can big up the writers by not stopping. Like you said, every couple stanzas saying, yo, whoever wrote this is fire. Yo, whoever wrote that is fire. Or you could just say, yo,
check me out.
Some dope-ass writing.
And also, when you have writers on the song, you don't know who wrote what. So I think that's also why that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, it could be that they contributed a couple lines, a few lines. Like, they're not always writing the entire song. Maybe she did write most of it, but they went in and tweaked it a little bit or added a bar here and there. So the bars that you're pointing out that, oh, this shit is fire. Oh, you being like, oh, the writers, they did that. Maybe it was her who wrote those particular bars. That's what makes it shady. And they playing stupid.
Hey, some dope-ass writing, some dope-ass engineers, some dope-ass mixing.
Let's try it a different way. None of y'all artists tell me what I get to say about your project. Let's try it a different way.
And that's the thing too. He's correct. You can't tell Cardi B. She can't tell people how to react to her shit, and she needs to start responding to every single person. But people can comment on what you're saying, and it goes both ways. Just like you could comment on what Cardi B is doing, people can then comment on what you're saying. So me as someone, I'm not Cardi B. I don't give a fuck. But I can recognize what these guys are saying, and there's validity in that. Like, it just seems like you're being petty and you are being messy. So I can comment on that and say that. So he can claim, oh, Cardi being sensitive. But okay, aside from Cardi, me as a listener, I can hear that you're being shady.
Because I can say what the fuck I want to.
And you can say what you want, and people can also respond to what you're saying. And that's something I had to learn also. You know, when doing reactions, I'm just like, I can say what the fuck I want to. Like, it's just my opinion, like, whatever. Because people always get mad at things I say. And it's like, yeah, I can say what the fuck I want, but also people can say what they want as well. People can have an opinion about your opinion. Or an opinion about your opinion of them. Like, you know, it goes both ways. So, anyway.
Say about an album.
Of course you can. And they can feel how they want to say about you saying it.
I never said nothing about that part.
But there's nothing wrong with that. You got every right to say what you want to say about
If you need to throw, then go to your fan page.
Yeah. But isn't it? I'm going to say what
But they talking about Cardi B. At this point, we not talking about Cardi B. This is our opinion as viewers and as people who are not Cardi B.
I feel like saying about y'all album.
It sounds like y'all getting sensitive to her critique of y'all.
Exactly. Talk about it. And that's what when you have an opinion about something and somebody got something to say about your opinion, you can't then get mad because you're the one who's critiquing them. So it's like, yeah, that's why I just stay out of my comment section. Because naturally as a human, you're going to get annoyed when people are critiquing you, no matter what it is. But I had to detach completely because I'm like, wait, I can't get mad at people getting mad at what I'm saying. People can have an opinion about my opinion, and I can't get bothered because I'm the one who got an opinion on what the fuck I'm watching. You know, so anyway.
Pause. That's what that sounds like. That's what it sounds like. What you tripping?
That's literally what it is.
Pause. Isn't it confusing? Isn't it confusing if you critique something that may come off as?
Joe does this a lot too. When you have a valid point, or when you call him on something that is accurate, he tries to brush it off. He's very. He does that a lot, I feel like, from clips I see.
The slight, but then still say, yo, I love you, though. It's confusing to a person that has an up and down relationship with you or feel that they have an up and down relationship. If you're gonna tippy toe around, that's how I feel.
No, but you care about relationships.
Okay, I feel like I've talked about this enough. Yeah, I feel like this video isn't long enough. I feel like we're going in circles at this point. It's like, everybody can have an opinion on whatever they want to have an opinion on. And you as someone who gives an opinion on other people's life and their art, you can't get mad when people have an opinion about your opinion. Or even y'all in the comments, if you have an opinion about somebody else's opinion and then somebody talks shit about that opinion, you can't get mad either. Because I've seen that play out as well, where somebody is upset. So I have an opinion about something and someone is upset about my opinion, so they give their opinion. But then there's another comment where somebody else comes and then they talk shit about their opinion. But then that person gets mad at them. Like, that's just my opinion. How you gonna get mad at me? And it's like, yeah, you can have your opinion, but now I have my opinion as well. You know, so it's like we're just going in circles at this point. Everybody shut the fuck up. Give your opinion and do your job, get your bag, and keep it the fuck pushing. Like, this conversation is just going in circles and it's just stupid. All right? But ultimately, Cardi, she's gonna continue to respond to people. I guess she doesn't want peace, and that's a personal choice. Good luck to her and the baby. Hopefully she has a healthy pregnancy. But she, being online constantly and arguing with people and respond to everything, I don't think that's the best way to go about staying at peace during your pregnancy. And you're supposed to like stay stress free, because it's really hard on your pregnancy. It's bad for the baby when you're getting worked up. So I don't know why she's doing that, but sure, show life girl, do what you want. Anywho, I've said everything I have to say about the situation. Now I got another fucking Cardi B video to react to. Jesus Christ, her and JT. So that will be up as well. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.